Hello, fellow scholars and purveyors of morbid curiosities alike. I'm Dr. Caleb, joined by the crabbiest motherfucker to ever do it, Dr. Zach. And this is SCPod. Zach, how are you today?
Better now that I have a cold Guinness in my hands.
Oh, he is no longer the crabbiest motherfucker.
I am cured.
He's just a motherfucker.
I'm just a motherfucker.
Speaking of, Zach, you know who the Lonely Island are, right?
Yeah.
So our thumbnail artist had no idea who the Lonely Island were, and I got to take him on a journey.
So not to reveal any details, but Braxton is younger than us, right?
Yes,
Okay.
significantly so.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like not to reveal personal details or anything, but he is 2/3 our age.
Is he baby?
He's baby.
Braxton's baby. No.
And it was so funny. We're like talking about Christmas music, and as one does. And what this was March. We were talking about Christmas music, and I was like, "Oh, my favorite Christmas song is Dick in a Box," and he was like, "Oh, haha," and I was like, "Oh, do you not know what Dick in a Box is?" And so I got to show him the glorious world of the Lonely Island.
Does he know about Dracula Flow?
And no, not yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready, Zach.
I'm just gonna DM him after this.
It will be happening. That is, dear listener, that is the scary. Like, I know we run a horror themed podcast, and we've talked about some scary shit on the show. The scariest thing that can happen to you is an unwarranted DM from Zach himself. It happens to me all the time. I would love to say I'm desensitized to it, but it's terrifying.
All of my memes are submitted without comment.
He's still getting me back for the fucking milk tank photo.
They don't know I'm him. That I've been him.
All right. Well, once again, we have wasted 5 minutes of our dear listeners' time talking about things distinctly not SCP related.
3 minutes and 30 seconds. Fuck you.
Oh, it's a new record.
SCP-098. Object class.
Yes.
Safe. Special containment procedures. Members of SCP-098 are to be kept in a 10-meter by 20-meter room with a small pools of water and a solidity substrate. Rocks and driftwood are to be left in random arrangement for SCP-098 to nest in. The enclosure is to be cleaned on a weekly basis. During this time, all members of SCP-098 are to be accounted for first to prevent injury or death to personnel or 098. Any members of 098 that appear ill or injured are to be removed and examined.
Description: SCP-098 is a species of previously unknown crustacean. They resemble crabs, but rather than chelae, the front limbs terminate in knife-like structures that incorporate silica to form an extremely sharp edge. Specimens reach larger size than normal for land-dwelling arthropods, at 48 centimeters tall and as large as 68 meters across its carapace. Specimens of 098 prefer an environment with ready concealment and shallow pools of water. They are able to breathe both water and air, splitting their time between the two environments. They also are capable of vocalizations, using a larynx-like structure attached to primitive lungs. 098 demonstrates pack hunting behavior when attacking prey. When specimens detect a prey animal, they will attempt to surround it. They will mimic the sounds made by the creature, apparently to confuse it or draw it into position. When ready, one specimen will approach the prey animal. When its attention is fixed on the first specimen, others will move in behind the prey and attempt to cut the tendons of the legs or other limbs. They will continue to mimic the sounds of the prey animal makes to disorient it. After making a cut, a specimen of SCP-098 will spit a viscous mucus over the wound. This substance hardens rapidly, preventing blood loss or infection. This continues until the prey animal is completely immobilized. At this point, specimens will begin to feed on the prey animal by cutting off small pieces of flesh. This begins with soft, readily accessible tissues, such as those on the face and extremities, before moving to other parts of the body. Specimens of SCP-098 will only feed so long as the prey animal is capable of respiration. Feeding can last several hours or several days, depending on the size of the prey animal and the number of specimens present. Specimens of 098 show some ability to communicate, alerting each other to the presence of threats or potential food over short distances. It was initially thought that SCP-098 might display human-level intelligence, but are now believed to merely parrot human speech.
Same.
098 normally poses little threat to adult humans, preferring smaller prey, such as dogs, cats, and small pigs. However, they have attacked larger prey when a sufficient number of specimens were present, or else other food was unavailable. SCP-098 was discovered in Brazil, after a rash of child disappearances.
That's grim. Just imagine never-ending sequences of the beginning of Jurassic Park 2. Addendum
that's
-1.
That's a good reference.
SCP-098 is more intelligent than we previously thought. They adapt quickly to changes in their environment and have shown an ability to remember patterns such as feeding and cleaning times and habitual movement of personnel entering their enclosure. Cleaning personnel must ensure they regularly vary their routes through the enclosure to prevent incidents. Dr. Mann has taught several of them simple tricks, and they seem to understand the meanings of several commands. Testing will continue.
By the way, there is a hyperlink for Dr. Mann. It goes nowhere. So, are we sure that this guy even exists?
He definitely exists. He's like along with like Dr. Clef and Bright are just people that show up a lot. We just somehow managed to avoid a lot of them. And then all three of them are doctors that have a lot of lore with them.
Yeah. The Eldritch Antarctic, that guy was Commander Man.
Commander Man. Oh, fuck that stupid episode. But yeah, we got a critter.
I fucking love a fucked up little dude.
Do you think they're accredited? Like they're licensed?
No, I think this is another malpractice makes malperfect kind of thing.
So we could sue them.
I think so. And they do mimic speech, so I think if we got them to watch a playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, it would make for an entertaining courtroom. Just the surgeon crabs shouting, "Objection!"
There's like 9 of them. They're like, "Objection! Objection! Objection!"
Yeah.
One of the crowning achievements of the American legal system is that you can sue anyone for $20.
It's true. I'm currently going through a lawsuit against Zach right now. The judge is one of the Flesh That Hates guys. So
biased.
It's not really going anywhere. Yeah.
There will be an appeal.
Turns out after... Yeah. I love this, Zach. This is just such a breath of fresh air after the last episode.
Yeah, this is one that we picked because it is somehow related to the Gate Guardian in a way that I would be fascinated to learn more about when we get there. But also, it is kind of a classic SCP in the sense that, one, it's part of the original series, and two,
True.
It's just this weird little thing. Like, and it feels pretty explainable that the actual way that it's anomalous is that one, it's a semi-intelligent crab, but two, that its hunting pattern is interesting to me. Like, it keeps the prey alive, and it's like it takes little pieces off of them. Like, it reminds me of a kind of an old joke, where a farmer's son is saved by a pig, and everyone's like, it makes the local news, it makes the rounds. The reporter comes back to do another follow-up piece on it, like several months later, and finds that the pig has 3 legs on it now. And when he asked the farmer why the pig only has 3 legs, the farmer says, "Well, a pig like that you don't eat all at once."
Oh.
And so it kind of reminds me like of that, and that, I don't know what degree like the freshness matters to the crab, or the crabs in question. So I would be interested in knowing what the like evolutionary rationale for keeping the animal alive would be. What advantage there is, or if that's just like, or what niche that came out of.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I love this guy. I want one. The fact that I can teach them simple tricks.
How would a crab roll over?
Do a. I don't think it's actually that hard, especially if they're in the water.
Well, I mean, rolling over would be the easy part. It would be unrolling over that might be difficult for them.
Right.
Or like, would it feel like acknowledging that it's putting itself entirely at your mercy? But like, well, I'm just gonna eat myself on my ass. Yep.
I want 12 of these crabs. I want a dozen of these crabs, and I want to wake up with them hunting me so that I can be part of their pack. You'll never see me again. I will strip off my clothes. I will never wear clothes again. I will paint myself red. And I will become a surgeon crab.
This is gonna... You've thought about this.
No, this is just like the natural evolution of where my life was going to go.
We all knew it in this way. I desperately want to like read the survival horror journal logs around your apartment afterwards. Like day 12. They have yet to accept me among their numbers. I can hear them scratching at the doors. They're in the ducts now. Like, I want to read the itchy tasty note of this.
Day 37. They've begun making clucking noises to draw me out of my apartment.
Because they understand that I am attracted to the nugget.
Or, scared shitless of birds.
Right. So like, because of the reason we're covering this is that it is mentioned in the Gate Guardian proposal. I am kind of hoping that it implies that the Garden of Eden is filled with 098 and 995 entities.
the fucked up little cruise.
Right? It's just a perpetual turf war between like surgeon crabs and like the little animorphs that live under the couch. And that's all Eden is now.
And like the best part is like the other thing in this series is like a plane that disappears.
God, is it? Because yeah, that's a 616, isn't it?
Yeah, the vessel in the gate.
Oh. God.
Yeah. Zach, what do you think they sound like? Like, when they're not mimicking? Because I have a canon voice in my head for these guys.
So that runs into a problem I have with like voice mimicry SCPs, in that how do you know what they actually sound like, and they're not mimicking something you just haven't heard?
It's the same way that we deal with the wasps. We don't interact with them at all, and we just have to observe them.
I don't know.
To me, they sound like the shrimp that cleans the fish in Finding Nemo. The like super French one.
Refresh my memory. Give me an example.
Oh, I don't know if I don't know if it's right for me to try and do a French accent.
Oh, this is where we're drawing the line.
Yeah. I have said on previous episodes that I'm racist, and all that other stuff, but he's like we. And I'd have to actually pull it up. I love impressions, but I would have to look it up. I am just he has like a deep like French accent, and he goes over and like cleans the fish when they first get into the tank. He's like, he's clean and stuff like that. That's what I'm at, like in my mind's eye. That is the sound that these crabs make. They talk to each other like that.
Well, like I think they would sound like Brazilian. Like they would speak Brazilian Portuguese.
How's that sound?
I don't think I know what a Brazilian accent sounds like. That's not me like
so it
popping
doesn't
out.
exist.
I don't know. And like I have to imagine that there's more of these out there, because I don't think we captured the entire population of these things.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing. Is like, do we have the whole population? There's no way. There's no way that we have the whole population, and that means that there's a possibility that tomorrow I will have 12 crabs in my apartment.
You didn't go
Actually,
looking for
it might
them.
take 2 days because I don't think the flight times are short enough that I can do it in a day.
Well, I mean, strictly speaking, Brazil is only like at most 1 or 2 time zones away from you specifically because you're flying south.
Right.
So I mean, it could be.
But I still think it's probably like at least 8-hour flight, and then I have to get to the coastline and go find crabs and then take them and then avoid scarring them so that they will take me into their own.
Well, also like
it's a whole process.
It would be like finding the right crabs and then somehow smuggling them through customs.
That's also very true. They are coming from South America.
They are technically an invasive species.
Yeah, in America's political climate as well, I think that smuggling anything in from South America might be a little difficult.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but I'm willing to risk it.
The good news is that because we're not paying the TSA currently, they might just let you do it.
Do you know who they replaced TSA with, right?
Oh, I know who replaced TSA with, but like that kind of they replaced TSA with people who also don't know how to do their jobs.
That's true.
It's like we replaced an underpaid, overworked group with an overpaid group that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Do you think if I tried to register one as my service animal, they'd let me put it on the plane? I know it has a knife-like appendage.
Well, I mean, like, it's not a knife, it's a knife-like appendage.
That's true. Zach, I'm ready to say that these might be my second favorite animal.
And remind the audience what your favorite animal is.
Crabs are already my second favorite animal, but like this specifically might become like the hard number 2.
And remind the audience what your favorite animal is.
I think if the audience wants to know what my favorite animal is, they should go look at my diary, also known as the Spooky J episode.
Just humor me. Just what is your favorite animal, Caleb?
My favorite animal happens to be the animated human skeleton.
That's not what you said.
Do you want me to say that skeletons are my favorite animal?
There you go.
Zach, do you know that they're making a live-action He-Man movie?
I did.
Skeletor's in it.
Caleb, I'm gonna ruin your dreams right now. Okay? Do you know who's playing Skeletor?
Okay.
Do you know who's playing Skeletor? Jared Leto.
No!
It's like, why do they keep casting him? He sucks.
Why? It should have been me.
Like, I genuinely don't know why they did that. Oh God.
I don't know, boss.
I'm tired, man.
Thank you for ruining that.
I saw you have hope, and I immediately wanted to kill it.
It's because I recently went and watched Project Hail Mary in theaters, and they had the preview for Masters of the Universe, and I was like, once I figured out it was the He-Man movie, I was like, oh shit, he's coming. And I saw, and he looks glorious, Zach. He looks so good. And it's been ruined.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I had to kill him.
Because there's no way that they nail his voice.
Like, if he sounds anything like, if he doesn't sound anything like he should, it'll be a flop.
Exactly.
I wonder if we can get it Morbius. Like, if it'll be so bad that we get them to run it twice.
That would be hilarious.
And it's like, do it as an effort, and it's like the hashtag could be like, just stop hiring Leto. Like, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Like, they could rerun it, and it could be memesters of the universe, you know? But Surgeon Crabs. I like this guy. This has been a highlight of the season so far.
Yeah, if you had to take a stab as to how these are related to the Gate Guardian, what would it be?
I legitimately, I have absolutely no idea. I am leaning towards your Guardian of Eden being filled with just critters, because that is the only seeming, like, between this and the fucking Dark Soul Mimic dudes that we covered, 995. How are we covering two of the edgiest motherfuckers on the face of the planet, and then, like, these guys?
Yeah.
And how are they all going to be tied into fucking the Gate Guardian?
Yeah, there is a non-zero chance this season ends with us going on a rant about why there should be more care put into when SCPs talk about each other.
Yeah.
But
I also am really hopeful. I'm also very hopeful that these do play a large role in the Gate Guardian.
Oh man, that'd be great. I mean, it would actually make me give a shit about the Gate Guardian.
Yeah. As it is right now, like, we've covered two of our probably, I don't know, I'll go out on a limb here and say that, like, Cain and Abel are probably two of my least favorite SCPs that we've covered on this show. But we've also covered 995 and Surgeon Crabs, and those are some of my favorites that we've covered on this show.
Right? Like, I don't know. This is short, sweet, succinct, tells you everything you kind of need to know, but also, like, raises enough interesting questions of, like, so do we have all of them? And this is also kind of something I find really noteworthy, is that the actual behavior of the crabs isn't some reality bending, effect or construct. There's no, like, K-class scenario thing. It's just, here's a crab that has
these guys aren't anomalous.
Well, I mean, they kind of are, but, like, in a really subdued way. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, they're above the crabs with a speculative level of intelligence and a really interesting hunting behavior.
Right. Like, if these guys don't have anything, like, these are just creatures, right? They're not, like, they're semi-intelligent, probably similar to like dogs,
Mm-hmm.
and like that doesn't make them inherently anomalous. Like
Right, unless
these
it makes
are
dogs.
just wild animals.
Right, but also like their hunting behavior, like I think like, it is a vague combination, but like this is really an interesting like litmus test of like at what point is something anomalous if it just acts outside the norm of its species group.
Right.
I think they are anomalous, but only in like the vaguest way, and it's kind of more interesting to me than anything that Cain or Abel had going on. Because this actually kind of raises an interesting question to me. It's like, at what point do you delineate anomalous and non-anomalous?
Right. At what point? At what point is this just a new species or being contained by the SCP Foundation?
Right. Do we just like, yeah? Here's where we have God, and the next room over we just have a bunch of crabs.
Right.
And that's interesting to me. Like, it is also interesting that a crab would have like a larynx type organ or like a structure in its shell. But I mean, like, again, we don't know if that's just how it is as a species, or if that is part of the anomaly. I don't know. I mean,
this reads like the extended Pokédex entry for Krabby.
Yeah, we didn't get to the part of the Pokédex where Krabby is hunting down Brazilian children.
Yeah.
Audience, if you have
it's
an
extended
opinion,
universe.
right? Audience, if you have an opinion about what counts as an anomaly and what doesn't count as an anomaly, comment. Tell us. But
True.
yeah, that's it. I feel like we're kind of in the same place where it's like this just is like a really cool animal. It feels like I can understand how it's kind of anomalous, but like I can also like I feel like we can make a case for why it's not.
I want to see the $1,000 budget horror movie involving these guys. Like, you made the joke about like finding the survival horror logs in my apartment. I want to see somebody like a Brazilian woman like finds it and like brings it home, and then like more of them start to come in and all that other stuff. She doesn't see them as like super dangerous, like, and then like they attack her. Like, that's I want to see that. I want to see that movie. I also want to see. Go ahead.
It's like The Ring, where like it's the video of someone being attacked by the crabs, but like, after a certain point, the crabs come out of the television.
Oh, I am also in my mind's eye imagining the bear from Annihilation, but instead of a bear, it's just a very crudely like pasted on like surgeon crab that's mimicking voices.
I don't know why it made me think about this, but like a Doodle Bob version of the surgeon crab. Mihoi Manoi.
Yes.
Just oh no, I'm being attacked by 2D animation.
So yeah, I'm rating this a Zoidberg out of 10.
Zoidberg out of 10. Too much water.
Yep. Zach, do you have anything else you want to talk about with Surgeon Krebs?
No. This is short, sweet, and I think I join you in saying this is probably one of my favorite SCPs that we've covered in recent memory.
Yeah. I am currently sharpening. I'm taking a knife and sharpening my pointer finger to become a knife-like appendage, so that I can join the crabs and we can all crab rave.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah.
Zach, where can people find you?
They can find me over on my blog of www.makeawritingcheck.blogspot.com, where at the time of recording, I will be going through the blog's 4th birthday, and so there's going to be a slew of some new unique content to break up the world building stuff that I've been posting for the last couple of years, and so that'll be cool. I'll be taking the month of May off from that, and then they can also find me They can find my short collection of short stories available where they buy ebooks, Tales from Port Aster, and they can follow me on Blue Sky at Roll for Writing.
Awesome. They can find me, or you can find me, you, the one who is missing your leg. You can find me over on Twitter and Instagram at Calica1738, or you can find me on YouTube at Calica, where I have been kind of revitalizing and doing some more content creation stuff. Just launched a new podcast called The Friendly Fire Show with the thumbnail artist for SCPod, Braxton, where we just recommend each other things and have a dandy old time. That is The Friendly Fire Show over on Calica on YouTube. You can find the podcast all over on Twitter at SCPod_cast. You can follow us on Instagram at SCPod.cast. And you can follow us on Blue Sky at SCPod. All three are updated every time we have an episode go live or just news about the show going live. We are also available on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and Podcast Addict, yes. And please remember to like, rate, follow, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Push us in the algorithm, lets other people find you. Wow. Yes, they're going to find you. The crabs are coming. But let's other people find us and, let's other weirdos discover the community that we have kind of fostered. So, as well, I forgot to mention it in the last episode because it's not in my notes, but we have launched a Patreon. That is patreon.com/scpod. And for $1 a month, you get access to our schedule for the season. We don't have a lot of extra time or anything like that, so we don't have a lot of extra things that we can give out, but any monetary donation is super amazing. It will go directly into making everything better for SCPod. So if you like the show and want to just give just a little bit every month, Zach and I would be incredibly grateful, and that will just go to getting our thumbnails redone, as well as maybe even getting an editor so that Caleb is not the only one doing everything, and who knows, maybe the show will actually sound good. Yeah, and then maybe we can also pay to have the rights to Crab Rave so that we can put that as the intro song for this one. That would be great.
Yeah.
I still might do it anyway.
Fucking try us.
Yeah. I don't even have $20 you can sue me over. But yeah, that's about it. Zach, do you remember the words to Crab Rave? How did they go?
Yeah, they go, Dr. Michaels is not in danger.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.